Webull and Robinhood and Schwab. I'll go over the reasons that I like and don't like each one. I'll go through the likes of each one first, and then the do not likes of each one as well. So we'll start with Webull. Again, this is my favorite trading platform, Webull. Some things are good, some things are bad. I found it to be more user friendly, especially if you're just starting out. It gives you a lot of good information. You can set your limits a little easier. These are the good things I like about it. You can edit your watch list. You can build a lot of watch lists. You don't have to have just one watch list like Robinhood. You can build a watch list, name it energy, put all your energy stocks together. You can say first green day patterns, which I like to trade once you get the candlestick. If you look up first green day patterns, Tim Sykes will tell you about the first green day pattern. That's what I like to trade off of as well. You can edit your watch list to make it like I have a first green day pattern stock section, which is each stock that's been dropping for the last 4 or 5 days, and you wait for that first green day. Since the 4 or 5 red days, you find the first green day, and that usually means there's going to be an uptick or a reversal in that particular stock. So you want to get in there at the floor and ride it up a little bit, cut it off, get your profits, lock in your profits. Again, singles and doubles. Don't try to hit the home run. Lock in your profits when you can. So that's the good thing about Webull, is it helps you create a good watch list and multiple watch lists as well in the same platform. Opens at 6 o'clock, closes at 8. A little bit more time to trade and do different things with that. It's easier to operate. Customer service is better. You can email them. They usually email you back within 1 to 2 business days. Robinhood usually pretty bad about customer service. A lot of people complaining about that. Create screeners, and you can create different screeners if you want to see volume, which means the particular people buying and selling a stock at one time is volume. Webull has really good screeners to show you if you want to just look who's buying the most right now and what's hot. Robinhood does a decent job at that as well, but you can just go in particular different types of screeners, and again, that's more advanced, a little bit more. I know I'm getting into more of that screeners, but that's when it saves you time by looking for different stocks. By looking at thousands of stocks, it'll cut it down to, if you're just looking for volume, say over 50 million on volume, it'll probably pull up 10 to 15 different stocks that are over that. That means there's a lot of action on those stocks and they're moving pretty rapidly. So high volume is always good. It makes a stock move up or down. If there's bad news, of course, and there's a lot of volume, it's going to move down pretty heavily. Same thing if it's going up. So they got good screeners and info as well on that. They do also have news. The news section on Webull is really good. Also, they got a comment section where people are saying different things about the stock, what they think, what they bought, what they think it's going to do. They may come out with some news that you haven't heard, but if they come out with news, they may be just trying to get you to buy. You want to make sure that the news is legit and look it up. I usually look up on Thinkorswim. Is a TD Ameritrade platform. Thinkorswim is a good app to download for just news and a watch list. I like having separate watch lists for Webull and for Thinkorswim. You can set alerts, is what I like doing. If a stock goes below a certain price and I have a price that I'm willing to buy a shares in a stock at, maybe say if it's again, we'll use 50 cents and it's at 54 cents, but during the day it goes down under 50 cents, then I'd be wanting to buy. Then I set my alert on TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim app, and it usually alerts me under. Those are the best alerts from there. I get my news from there as well. They come out with the news first before Webull and before Robinhood don't really even have a news platform. So I like Ameritrade, Thinkorswim again for my news first, and also the alerts they're the fastest with both of those. So those are, and you can even use their platform to trade with. I don't know if they have zero commissions. Always find zero commission platform like Robinhood, like Webull, that don't charge you anything to buy and trade. You don't want to pay for things like having to buy and trade. You have to pay for it. You don't want to do that. Better charts. They have better charts again with the candlesticks. You learn more about the candlesticks You'll learn that Webull has the best charts and a simple moving average indicator have on your chart that shows you kind of what the stock's doing, and learn to read that. You'll do really well in the stocks. They got the comment section, I already talked about that. The bad news about Webull, the things I don't like about it, your money settles in 2 days. Basically, if you buy a stock, you can't sell it back until the money settles in your account, which means if you buy a stock for 50 cents, you buy 100 shares. You buy it, you like everything, things are going well, it goes up to 60 cents, you cut it off, cut your profits there. You take your profits and sell them in 10 cents. That's a pretty good little profit there, really good profit. So you take that, and then the money, now you can buy into another company, but you can't sell it but 3 days later because it's not settled yet in your account. So if you go buy something and you make your profits, you cut your profits, then that money has to sit in your account. You can buy something with that money, but you can't sell anything between 2 and 3 days usually is the settled dates with that. So they're bad about that, and a lot of other platforms are too, but Robinhood's the only one that lets you so if you're a day trader or swing trader, Robinhood's good for that. That's the only bad thing about Webull and Schwab, is the settling of funds. Don't fill quickly is the bad thing about Webull. Same thing with Robinhood. If you want to cut your profits, want to go ahead and get your money out, a lot of times they'll again have the delay, 3 or 4 second delay on some things, and you have to set a limit as well when you want to pull out. Don't ever do market on anything, buying or selling. You want to do limit orders on both, limit orders on selling, limit orders on buying. Robinhood, the good things, it shows you day trades. If you do day trade, it'll show you how many you have in your account. You can look that up. Webull don't let you know that, so don't get your account suspended if you do use Webull. Make sure you keep up with your day trades, and you probably won't have a problem day trading your work. So I mess with it a lot at work when I'm slow, or when I'm doing paperwork and stuff. I can look at it more, and I do a lot more day trading probably than you would, but it does show you your day trade, so you can keep up with it a little bit easier on Robinhood. You get your money instantly after you deposit money. Webull usually takes 2 to 3 business days to get money after you deposited money into it. Again, this is nothing you need to worry about right now, because you need to keep your account small. But as soon as you start putting more money in the future, months or maybe even a year from now, Robinhood goes in pretty much after you make a couple of deposits. It goes in immediately. And sorry about that. Robinhood goes in pretty much immediately, and Webull takes 2 to 3 days. Same thing as Charles Schwab or in pretty much any other platform. Would take a little bit of while, but that is the good thing about Robinhood. It lets you use the money before it even settles into your account, so that's a good thing. Bad thing, a good thing still about Robinhood, lets you select your sector. Shows you all the different sectors. Webull don't show you the different sectors there are. Education, they'll show you there's 50 stocks in the education field. There's 100 in the energy, different things like that. It'll show you all and then you just click on the energy. If you want looking for energy stocks, it'll pull up all the energy stocks no matter what the prices are. So that's a really good thing that Robinhood has, that you can kind of see what the hot sector is and buy and sell off of that if you want. Make sure you diversify and let you see your diversity as well. All the stocks that you have, it'll show you in your account settings. Usually you can, I think it's the right hand button on that app. It'll show you all your different shares and stocks that you own and what they're in. Are they in education? Are they in gas? Are they in energy? So Robinhood is really good for that as well. The bad things about Robinhood, they don't have a news section. Can't tell what the news is on a stock. Again, TD Ameritrade, if you want to use that as your news, use Robinhood as your trading platform. That'll work well together. The news section, there's no comments, there's no people talking about a stock. You can tell if it's good or bad. So always make sure that you find that out for the no comments section that you want to. It's really good to just kind of see what other people are talking about a lot of times. The charts suck, as you can tell on Robinhood. It just goes, it's a line, it goes up and down. You don't know when it's going to go up again, don't know when it's going to go down again. and you don't have really any indication of it if it's going to go up or down just by looking at that line. You're kind of shooting in the dark. That's why I like, again, Webull with the charts and the simple moving average line. Kind of gives you a good indication of what the stock's going to do. Customer service is really bad on Robinhood. A lot of people have complained about them not being able to get their money out when they wanted to put the money back into their bank account. A lot of people have complained about they've had a data breach before of somehow, this hasn't happened to me, but stocks being, shares being taken away from their account, and somehow they're not in there anymore or something. They've had some problems with that in the past. I think they've corrected it by then, but the customer service is really, really bad on Robinhood. Usually emails don't get returned 3, 4, 5 days in, I've read. So again, that's something you might want to look out for customer service wise if you ever have to use it. They don't fill quickly. Again, we've talked about that. And that's pretty much all Robinhood stuff. Schwab gives you real results sometimes in Webull, and even pre-market and aftermarket. They'll give you a price and say if they say it's a company's going up 10%, you'll look on Schwab and find out the company's only going up 2% at the time. And Webull wouldn't fill your order anyway because that's not the real price. I don't know why they show you the price when it's not the real price. But the real results are Schwab. It pretty much is one of the biggest brokers out there, and they give you real results. Also, the good thing about Schwab account is the customer service. You can call, you can talk to someone, you can go into a branch. It's almost like a bank. So they got really, really good customer service. I would say they're best for big accounts, not for an account like you're dealing with. You're wanting to learn, you're wanting a small account, you're wanting to grow a small account. I think that's the biggest thing for you right now, is stay with Robinhood or Webull. And then later, if you're doing a retirement account, a simple Roth IRA, you can actually go into a branch, sit down with someone, say, this is what I want my money to do. This is what I want to account my retirement. I want to retire at this age, and go talk to actually someone, open up a Roth IRA like I have. Crystal and me have that account I'm working on now. That's our account. That's what I kind of did with that. That's why I'm in a Schwab account. I wanted to get a retirement account, Roth IRA, and grow it, which grows tax-free, the earnings on it. So yeah, and it fills quickly on Schwab. Instead of Robinhood or Webull have that seconds of delay. It fills quickly. Really pretty much after you hit the button to say fill it. If the price is still there at the limit order, it'll fill it immediately. So that's the goods and bads of those different trading platforms. If you have any questions, just text me. Love you. Bye.